Hi guys, welcome to Club 10, episode number 3 of Tuner's Travels. And before we get into this video, I just want to apologise for missing Friday's video and give you a bit of an update about what is going to be happening going forward. So Friday's video is tied into this little bit of a change on the channel, or lack of Friday's video. I'm going through some stuff with work, don't want to get into it too much, obviously personal life. So over the next few weeks at least, I'm going to be cutting down the amount of videos. We're going to be getting videos Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Hopefully that's the plan. May change depending on your feedback and obviously free time, but I'm aiming for at least 3 videos a week, and we're going to be getting through more of the season. In them I want to try and fly through as much as possible. So today we're going to play the first game of the spring season and probably the last game of the spring season. On Wednesday, we'll play the first game of the fall season, and then the last game of the fall season, and maybe a cup final, and the playoffs. Then in Fridays, it'll be the start of a new season, so I'm trying every other episode to get a season complete while we're in these lower countries, and just while things are going off in the personal life. So yeah, it's getting very difficult to try and keep on top of things at the moment, but here we are back. So yeah, apologies for no video on Friday, not actually letting anyone know there was no video on Friday. But we have made some signings back here at Pacific FC. Oh, Adam Miller was the last one there. We signed Oscar Gomez on a free, the left attacking midfielder, 26-year-old Canadian. He came on a free from Valor FC, and then the rest of them were all free signings. Dylan Ndo, South African 26-year-old striker. Wang Wen, 22-year-old Chinese centre-back holding midfielder. He's a fantastic player. And Harry Jackson, the Canadian 20-year-old left midfielder. Very promising player. He's one for the future here. Without a doubt, we let Claude Muscat go to Forge FC, the 30-year-old Maltese striker. Was having issues with him anyway in terms of his happiness. So we got 125 grand for him, selling him to a rival. Alexei Vasutin went out on loan to Atletico Ottawa, as did Juan Pablo Chaparro. We just didn't have room for them in the squad after signing some of the new foreign players. So we kick off the season away against FC Edmonton. Last season, HFX Wanderers won their league. They won the playoff final. And this is what we're going with today. We've got Batista in goal, Sarek, Wengwen, Parr, Lorenz, Mahonovic, Roberts, Edwards, Jimenez, Gomez, and Ndo playing in today's lineup. So we've moved Edwards out onto that right wing. We may change formation around at some point and try and get him back up top. We'll see how he does out wide. We'll see how Ndo does. There's a lot of variables at the moment because we've only actually had one pre-season game as well. So see what we can do on this opening day of the season. If we can come away with a win. I think we took some very good steps last season. It showed that this is a team that can be challenging for both league and cup this season. We have a throw in here, Sarich towards Edwards, who flicks it on. Roberts gets there first and fires wide, but he's offside anyway from the flick on. Cavalry FC have scored the first goal of the season with Aitken. And apart from that offside highlight, we're not really getting much happening here, but there is a goal kick, which is won by Parr. Jimenez now out towards Edwards, beaten in the air by Sultan. Sarek into Wang Wen, making his debut, of course. He looks forward. A fantastic ball out for Gomez. Cuts inside one, shoots just wide via the post. Clipped the post on the way out there. But a very good move from him there, and very promising attack as well. Cavalry FC now 3-0 up against York 9. Sarek heads clear. Doe is going to get there, skips past the tackle, skips past the second man, and Doe into the area, shoots from a tight angle. It's straight at the keeper. Not a great effort in the end, but a nice little run from him there as well. York 9 have pulled one back in the only game with any action so far. As we come towards half time, we have one final highlight here. Gordoni Bravo. Tackled by Jimenez. Man on this wing if he can find it, but he's going himself into that space. Now slides in and Doe on his debut. Saved by Barone. I do like to think if that was Edwards in that position, he would have found the back of the net there. But Jimenez with the corner, taken away from the header Wang Wei when changing his name. Jackson now bringing it forward. Tries to find Davis, but Parr just steps in and clears that one out. And we go into half time at 0-0. But we have been decent, to be honest with you. We have been pretty decent. To throw in for them, Lorenz steps in. It's not a great clearance, he more shanks it. Jackson now on the ball. Back to Johnson. Passacade? Passacale. That's an interesting name. Ball tries to slide one through, but Parr steps in again. Wang Wen goes back to Bautista in goal, who looks forward. Not good enough for Jimenez to get to. Bravo's cross. Ball gets his head to it. And, well, it was always going well wide, and I had been worried if the keeper had been beaten from there. Bravo's corner. Towards ball, and that one is headed over. And now Edmonton are starting to come more into this game. We're going to demand more from them. And let's go and make a change. Roberts drops back for Jimenez and comes off for Ezekiel. Edwards can go up top and Doe and replaced by Matt Swift. There. Wang Wen clears out for Endo. Gets past one. Does need some support and he gets in Roberts. Jimenez to Edwards to Roberts. Back to Jimenez. Shoots. Oh, that is a lovely finish. Incredible finish from Oscar Jimenez. Just a curl, the whip to find the bottom corner from there. That is a lovely, lovely goal from him. Edwards knocked it out to Roberts. And then a little 1-2 here. Opened up that space for that first time curling effort. That is a beautiful finish. We will continue with the tactical changes. But that is a lovely goal to give us a 1-goal advantage. And we are going to go cautious now. They have a corner. Bravo delivers and it's in the back of the net. Filip Radic steams in with the header and makes it 1-1. And we're going to demand more again. Just gone to cautious as well. Good ball in, but we've got 4 players in that area. And Radic gets above all of them. The keeper starts to come for it as well, caught in no man's land. Encourage. Jimenez can now come off Morelos, but it's going to go into full time as a draw. And we should have won that game from what we saw. We really should have won that game. I want to tell them I'm not happy with that at all. And yeah, I mean, we haven't lost, which I suppose is a positive, but we definitely should have won that game. Now, I'm going to go play for most of this first half of the season. We'll come back for Cavalry FC on the 3rd of July. So our second game is here. You can see how the season has gone so far. We lost against Valor FC, but beating HFX Wanderers, defeat against Forge FC, and then we've been unbeaten since 5-2 over Atletico Ottawa, 2-1 over York FC, 2 1-0 draws against Cavalry FC and Edmonton. A 0-0 in there against Wanderers as well as a 1-1 in the Cup. We've also beat Valor FC, Forge FC, York 9 FC, Wanderers in the Cup to put us through to the quarterfinals, and Atletico Ottawa for a final game against Cavalry FC in the spring season. And it's a massive ask. We're 3 points behind HFX Wanderers to finish top. They play Valor, who are struggling. We play Cavalry, who are 4th. So I don't think we're going to finish top here at all, but we will see what happens. I also imagine that I'm not the most popular person at the moment in Canada because there's a World Cup going on at the moment, and we drew 0-0 with Sweden. We beat Trinidad and Tobago 3-1 before knocking out Canada 1-0 just a few days ago in the second round, and we also played that third round game today against USA as well. So that'll be interesting. We've got Batista in goal, Saric, Wengwan, Parr, Lorenz, Mihanovic, Roberts, Swift, Ezekiel, Gomez and Endo in the starting 11 for today. 6 changes from our last match. We've had a lot of fixtures come very, very quickly. There's a positive of knocking Canada out is we get Lorenz back into the squad as well. And we've got the Colombia game up first, so I'm actually going to go and play this and we'll come back for the Pacific FC game in one moment. So we've just taken the lead against USA in the World Cup, and I thought I'd bring you this little highlight here. This is an incredible goal from Nino. Just gets to the byline past his man and then somehow beats the goalkeeper at the near post there. It's a lovely goal to put us 1-0 up in this World Cup game. And we have a second and we look like we're going through to the quarterfinals of the World Cup. Cordoba putting us with a 2-goal advantage. It was a free kick from Trejos, floated in, keeper comes, misses it. Cordoba gets his head to it. It's a tight angle, it's a very tough header, but he finds the back of the net nonetheless to make it 2-0. And we have a third goal. It is Anchio this time. Just after half time, we lost Trejo with an injury just before the half time break, but it hasn't seemed to slow the momentum straight after the half-time interval. Anchio played through there, and again unconvincing goalkeeping from Lopez, and Lopez has cost the USA in this tie. It's 3-0. 4-0 in a World Cup game. Anchio again on the score sheets. It's going to be his last touch as well because he is coming off. It was Monsol who is also coming off. Knocks it back for Diaz, over the top. Anchio takes a touch and then beats the goalkeeper. 4-0. And the USA have won back, and it is a worldie. Probably too late in the game to actually make a difference, but Gonzalez has his World Cup moment, really. Baird played it into Gonzalez, touch to get away from this defender, another touch, opening angle, keeper goes the wrong way, and that is an absolute rocket from him. 4-1 to Colombia. And that is full time here. We have finished 4-1. Colombia versus the United States, and we go straight into now our final league game. So a busy time for me. I've managed to go from the World Cup to our league game just like that. In fact, I'm pretty sure they both go on at the same time. They did both go on at the same time. You can see there, Colombia just 2-0 up at the moment. Let's go and change over to Canadian Premier League so we can keep an eye on what HFX Wanderers do. And for some reason, I can't change the league table, so I can't see live league table, which is the biggest issue here. Because I can't remember what goal difference was either between us and HFX. But we know for a fact they have to lose and we have to win. I just don't know by the margins. It will pop up and show us anyway. Lorenz with the throw into Parr, gets it back. Dangerous throwing, to be fair, on the edge of our own area. Ndu goes back to Gomez. Slid back through for Ndu. It's a tight angle. Pulls it back instead. Gomez to Roberts. And it's sort of slowed all the momentum, that ball back to Saric. Wang Wen out to Saric though. And again we come backwards. Are we scared to put the ball in the box or something here? Saric is then dispossessed. Wang Wen to Swift and Saric. It's not the most positive style of football I've ever seen, I'll be honest with you. Swift then, that's a lovely ball for Gomez, that's more positive, and Oscar Gomez finds the back of the net with his second goal of the season, and I'm pretty sure his first goal was in the first game of this episode, so there we go. Maybe I'm going to have to record all of them just so he scores in every game, but this was a lovely ball to him from Swift. Brought it inside and then right footed through the two defenders, the gap there. Gomez just beating his man and finding the back of the net to put us in the lead and doing our part at least. And then it's just what happens with Valor and HFX Wanderers. I tell them things are going well, but we are capable of even better. It's not been the best first half without any stretch of the imagination, and it's changed back again. And I wish they'd just stay how I put things. Derek is tired. We will bring Morelos on for him. Ottawa 4-0 up against York 9 there. I don't really care about Swift being a card away from suspension. Roberts is tired there, so he will also come off as the time is just ticking away and we're doing nothing. I mean, we have the lead, so we don't really have to do anything at all. But this really hasn't been the most entertaining game. As Valor do take the lead, this is going to come down to goal difference, and we're not going to do it because we haven't been adventurous enough in this game. Let's go very attacking. Screw it. Swift to Morelos to Mahanovic, Ezekiel, and lines one up, shoots, finds the back of the net. That's his 5th goal of the season. It's 2-0 for us here, and I don't know. I really don't know what happens. I don't know if goal difference is the deciding factor or what. But this is a lovely finish here. Ezekiel into Ndu. Incredible strike from him to find the back of the net there. Let's just take a look. So they have a 5-goal advantage. And it is goal different. It's actually games won that decides it. So yeah, they have a better record in terms of games won. Anyway, so they will finish top, and had I known that, then it wouldn't have been quite so much of a decider, but we do take a victory anyway, and they do lose, so we're going to finish level on points with them at least. So we get a 4-1 win there in the World Cup also, which is quite nice to see. Trejos injured though. Let's press continue again before we get the league. Yeah, I mean, we do end up finishing 2nd anyway, but it's a little bit annoying, I won't lie. Especially when you consider that we've actually lost less games than them, just too many draws have cost us. But we're 4 points ahead of Ottawa, level on points with Wanderers. So in the second half of the season, I'd like to think that we can make a push. I know this episode is late on the Monday. Again, I've just been caught up with things, but it will be out as soon as possible. And then we'll be back to regular times on Wednesdays and Friday. If you haven't enjoyed this, please do hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe for more Football Manager content. Until next time, stay safe. I'll see you in the next one.